starting. Huzzah! Get back, Skibby Dibby, you don't know me like that. Get back, Skibby Dibby, you don't know me like that. Scoot, scoot, dabba diddly doo, wanna skibba da dibby dibby dumbaroo. Get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that. I've got that ludicrous song stuck in my head for some reason today. How's it going, folks? Welcome to the Sunday stream. Tis Numinski. Tis Sunday. And we be I don't know what save I've just clicked, but I clicked the one that I didn't mean to click. I did not check my camera ahead of time. Is it a bit off? That'll do. How's it going, folks? Hope you're all having an amazing Sunday. We're nearing the end of this thingamadoodles. We've got just over a week. I feel like a week on Wednesday or week on Tuesday or something when it will end. It normally ends on a Monday, but I think it's 21st or 22nd, is it this time? Oh, so this is one I've done it on. Whose save is this? Get back, Skibby Dibby, you don't know me like that. Get back, Skibby Dibby, you don't know me like that. Yeah, boop, bada, bada. Well, I want to complete it on all of these, so I may as well just start with this one. Space Weasel, as it gone, bruv. Oh, is this named? Oh, this is the abandoned mode 2. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Hilarious. My jokes, they are just, you know, it's a true pleasure for you guys to be witness to these hilarious jokes. That's all I'm saying. How's it going, Dave Hunter, man? Hope you're having a swish one. Wide move. Right, so is there anything I need to see in this? I think I just need to.
Every morning so I can fight like a crowd. Let's get out of the way.
I think I just need to talk to Skibbity, don't I? That's his name. Olo-chan. So have all. Yeah, these look. So all of these had gone. I thought these were still going up, but it seems 200,000 were added in like the last couple of seconds or something. Then that's crazy shit. But yeah, because I know these were still. Basically, if you look at all the scores add up to 25,000,002, which means, because it stopped at that as well, that the maximum points was the points to hit for 100% were 25 mil. This has been confirmed by Cyberpunk in the back end. This also is the number if you don't include sabotage within like 20 or something. So it's like, you know, rounding error. Or like catching up. So like it paused them, but one of them hadn't fully caught up by like a fraction of a second or something. Yeah, because you said the wobbly bit of hair. Have I got a wobbly bit of hair? Oh god. I should really just do my hair. I've got a fan on me, that's what's happening. First of all, I can turn the fan. Wait a minute. Oh god, look at that. It's going everywhere. Right. Because it's been so hot, I haven't been putting shit in my hair that will potentially make it insulate more. And because I've just been a bit like sweating a lot because it's been fucking hot. And the fan's constantly blowing on me. It keeps like pushing my hair around and then tickling my forehead. So I'm constantly doing this, which just makes it go frizzier. It's horrendous. We did it, yo, David. How's it going, man? Shit daisy. I think that's sorted. It's done, yeah. It is 100%. It is complete. So now we can finish off. So I think we need to talk to Polo-chan first. Yes, we do. Blowing what? My hair. No. People don't put their penis in a fan. NPC person one. I mean, well, you can. I feel like it would hurt. Even just like a plastic fan would hurt if you put your wang in there. Because the first thing it's going to hit is the most sensitive part. It's just going to... It's not going to cut it. Probably won't break the skin. Why is this the first thing being brought up in the stream? Bad influence. Don't always click, okay. I did it once. Why? I didn't have the balls to put my penis into a moving fan to see how it feels. Experienced fan specialist. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, specialist Polo. No, they call me her. It is success, traveller friend. The core is complete with fragments of all. A very large fragment of weaver. It is combination of all fragments. Big prism transducer. Simple. Yes, simple. And I have thought of method to link prism and exosuit. Small lens, portable, safe. Polo hesitates. Lens is safe, yes, but hive is still dangerous. I do not ask you to try. Lens creates possibility only. Wait, then aren't you asking us to try? Because it's possible, it's not... You're not asking us to do. Voice belongs to traveller friend. Always been forever tainted with weaver. It has. Feedback in heart, and my kitchen window faces west. I think mine's southeast. Put this window in. I'm sure there's an app that allows me to... Is there a compass app on my phone? Yes. Oh yeah, so it's northwest. It's like northwest west. So I have the same problem because the sun is currently there. The correspondent for everything to do. Bruce Welsh has a go, man. For Daisy. I don't think that was an all. Is it because Birmingham's that way? I thought Birmingham was north. Is Birmingham south of me? It is. I'm just literally going to type that into Google and see what happens. Is Birmingham south of me? Yes! Birmingham is located directly south of the place where I am. Thank you, Google. Yeah, man. Google AI is amazing. Love it. My main room windows faces south, due south. So in a couple of weeks, I'm investing some window tint for my flat. Yeah, the tint will, I mean, that'll massively help, yeah. It'll darken things up a bit, but you know. Yo, thank you to whoever just subbed to Prime, I'm guessing. Because it doesn't always show Prime. In fact, I think only if you put it to show, it shows. So thank you to whoever just subbed with Prime. Oh, is Maverick Scott resubbing? He just comes up later then. Thank you for subscribing with Prime for 29 freaking months, dude. Thanks for the support, man. Very much appreciate it. Good days to you. Yeah. Can't leave you hanging without a pop. Living lens. So this is a piece of tech you'll definitely want to take with you. Do skibby dabby, you don't know me like that. Starting 17 to got a quick hit. I haven't already got that. Didn't say I had enough. Get back, skibby dabby, you don't know me like that. So yeah, slotting seamlessly into a traveller exosuit with glassy technology links the traveller fragment to specially posed prismatic core, reforging the many into one. Hex against annihilation by half a glass. Remove glare from my TV, and I'm getting the heat reduction tint to pull the flat down slightly. Hells yeah. Yeah, I mean, worth it. I mean, if it wasn't for... So, I don't have blinds on this window, and I haven't for years. I redecorated it at one point, and I took the blinds I had down. They're a bit mucky, so I thought I'll get some new ones. Never bothered. I once used a sword to prop up an art book against a window to block the sun. Did that in a stream. Some may remember. You build multiple. You won't be able to build multiple within the same thing, but you could package it and then build another. You won't be able to use more than one at once though. It's worth taking with you. It is noted that if you don't have the plans for something, you can't repair it. You should be able to repair it with repair kits if you take it back to the main save. And by the way, it doesn't say on it, but it has some effects. Like it has a shield. I believe it has it either has health or shield on it, or both. It's an extra piece of tech that can make you stronger. So package it and take it back with you, damn it. That's what my poll was about. Have you on YouTube? Have you remembered to take it back? And it's like, oh yes, what? And you're stupid is oddly a favourite choice. Black Ruby, how's it going? She does it. Yeah, my brother. I was house sitting with my brother a couple of weeks back because he couldn't find the dogs were really panicking when he tried to take them to a kennel. So I just thought, I'll chill for a week with the dogs, just watch TV and read and stuff. I was on my computer. I was getting a script and stuff, but I didn't know how. Yeah, he actually installed the blackout blind in his living room to get rid of glare on his TV. So it's just like a remote control one. It works perfectly. Dims the room in the day for some good TV watching. Best way of staying cool during summer spells is to install a swimming pool. That is good advice. You know, except for the whole cost and space thing. But, you know, other than that, good choice. Like, us poor people can... I was going to say, us poor people can just sit in a cold bath. I don't have a bath. I have a shower only. You're ready to pack up and finish the expedition at the moment? Hell yeah. A fire blanket in the kitchen, so maybe let's not use that as a sunblock. Yeah, so like... Yeah, if I'd had a blind on this, I wouldn't have been suffering anywhere near as much as I had in this heat. Because for me, one of the biggest issues is that in the second half of the day, when it's hottest, sun is coming directly through this window. Like, for the whole day up until like 9:30 at night. At 9 PM the other day, it was still 28 degrees. Like, seriously? And then it takes... Like, it takes hours with the window still open and the lights off so no moths come in for the room to cool down. That's crazy. Right, so I think we now just go and fuck up the hive. God. There's still 2 little tiny bits of ice left in this water. There were 5 big ice cubes. Yeah, destroy it. So, what have we got ship-wise? Are we good? Nope. We can probably still do with this. I want to see if we can still do with like this setup. Just the most basic of setups. No supercharged or anything. If you want Atlas Station, for doing Atlas Station blown up, you can just dodge the swarm, walk to the next one over and over until you finish. No death required. I mean, I don't. I've got loads of footage, but good thinking if you need it. Yeah. I'm getting ready to back up the finish. Oh, yeah. Wooden Venetian blinds are the best. The metal ones absorb the sun's heat, yeah, and then radiate it into the room. I don't know. I'd have thought a blackout blind would be as good, maybe better, just because it just completely stops heat. It'll be white on the back, which will reflect it anyway. And you can get them any color on the inside. You don't want it black on the side of the sun, otherwise it's going to, you know, not going to reflect it. Typo, yay, sages are the best, never mind numbers. This is true, Typo. See, Typo knows what's up. Right, let's try fighting this gobshite with all the health of a hellspawn with no weapons. You went over here. Move back, motherfucker. You don't know me like that. Get back, motherfucker. You don't know me like that. Let's use the thingies and hyperdrives. Get back, motherfucker. You don't skip it there, dude. Nope. Ah, son of a whore. At least he gave us some more efficiency, so it'll be less fuel to get over there. Yo, Dark Lord, 2, 6, and a 1. Hella, how's it going, man? I hope you're doing swell on this fine Sunday. Have you seen the price of blackout material near these expensive Venetian blinds? Ooh. Yo, Dark Lord, dude, thank you very kindly. Do thank you for the 9 gifted subs, man. Very much appreciate that, dude. Now to the year and welcome. WW Wood and wait, so I that has never been true by me, Space Weasel. Like, wood Venetian blinds are like a premium product, whereas you can. I've always found like blackout blinds and stuff. I've always found like pretty cheap, like a big one for like 20-30 quid. Yo, Black Ruby, Kembo 70 Deuce, Phrase Plays, Pixel Kitten Games, Dr. Max, Going Dutchman, Mistake 66, Cabahavos, and GB Sleeky. Welcome. Thank you again, Dark Lord. Very much appreciate, dude. Hells yeah. Hashtag 07, the mighty Dark Lord. Been here earlier, was battling a tick on. You got a tick on your leg. Gotta keep away from that Lyme disease, homie. And yo, Sanborn, how's it going? Accept yo. Whoop. Check on things. Matey yo. I better make backup save first. I got a game crash almost 2 years ago with another save. I'm going to hit the finish expedition button and that save became corrupted. That sucks. So yeah, that's good. And make it back up. Yeah, I imagine, by the way, I imagine Space Weasel is just literally things cost differently elsewhere. Just like in the UK, weirdly, vegetables are really cheap. I assumed vegetables were just a cheap thing everywhere, because meat is generally expensive. America, vegetables are like way more expensive in America. I don't know why. Is it maybe that they just have to travel further, so that bumps up the price? Because in the UK, like a lot of the vegetables like I eat were grown like in Staffordshire, which is like 5 miles away or something. You know, it's nothing. The worst is the red meat allergy. Red meat allergy? Wait a minute, you can get an allergy to red meat from tick bites. Is that what you're saying? Because that sounds horrendous. That sounds like I'll never go in long grass where ticks can ever possibly be. Yes! Ugh! That's horrifying. Lamb, beef, like 2 of my favourite things. Welcome, Lutterverse. What up, us all? How's it going? Yeah, that sounds horrendous, man. Holy shit. Yeah, half the veggies in NA come from Chile. Holy crap, okay. Insane, yeah. To be fair, most of the vegetables like I eat are stuff that pretty much grows here anyway. So like, I could spend way more getting like avocados. The best avocados here are from Spain at a specific time of year. The worst ones are from South America because they've had to travel so far that they have to pick them so unripe that they just taste like nothing, or they're just old as shit by the time they get to you. So if you're in the UK, get Spanish avocados, they're the good ones. And if they don't have Spanish, probably just avoid avocados for most of the year. Yeah, I mean, like everything, pretty much when it comes to fruit and veg, if it's grown locally, it's going to be way better because they picked it way closer to it being perfect because it didn't have to travel far. That's why you get things in season as well, because you know it hasn't had to be kept in a warehouse for a month or plus. Nanoplasm dude, thanks for the 100 bits, man. Very much appreciate it. Hope you're having a swell evening. We're making our way to the Hive of Glass. A tick bite can trigger a red meat allergy known as alpha-gal syndrome, AGS. It occurs when a tick bite transmits a sugar molecule called alpha-gal into your body, causing your immune system to create allergy antibodies. Eating red meat or dairy later triggers an allergic reaction. That sucks ass, man. That's honestly horrendous. Get back, Skibby Dibby, you don't know me like that. Move it. Yeah. Nerds. Freaking nerd ass pirates. So yeah, like before, I say like, is that people? Some people say like it's too expensive to eat healthy in America, and I can actually see that being the case in some places. I mean, personally, I don't think it's like. I think if you have any kind of like TV subscription or something, you know, that kind of shit, if you put in priority over that over eating healthily, then that's completely your fault. You know, priorities. I think healthy food is probably one of the biggest priorities you probably have, especially for kids. But like, but I could see for people who are particularly low income. Whereas in the UK, it's like, so you'll regularly find about 3 vegetables at all times that are, say, in Aldi for about 39p for like a big bag of them. So like for carrots, it'll be 39p for a kilogram of carrots. 39p for a small bag of sugar snap peas and stuff. You can pretty much always get for like £1 to £2, probably a week's worth of vegetables for a single person. Like, it's, you know, you can always find cheap ass vegetables. Yeah, obviously you then need to be able to have the time to spend cooking from scratch. But I mean, I cook from scratch pretty much everything, and you can do it really quickly. Like 20 minutes is a reasonable amount of time that you can make most meals in. Most meals. You can make meals, you know, fresh oil. Right. The next one going to be the thing. Right. Time to kick that hole. I'm going to divert power to the things. I didn't do that the other day. I was so tired the other day. Yeah, back, Scooby-Dooby. You don't know me like that. Scooby-Dooby, you don't know me like that. Freaking ludicrous, man. I don't know why he's in the head. The other day it was bloody Busta Rhymes. Oh yeah. Fire. Well, let's go after it. Kick its stupid fiberglass face. Should I take care of these guys first? I don't know. That's one. One down, mate. Oh yeah. You bloody rooster. Nerds. I was loads of them, let's ignore them. So, we're going to go after this big fella. I believe I need to take out... So they take out this. Oh wow, I'm already getting blasted. I've got nothing, damn it! No! Dude, I've got no shields. I'd probably go to the space station and get some shield. Get away! I came woefully unprepared. Where's the space station? There it is. I just wander away. Restaurants have given up on peas and carrots here. The only veggies they offer is broccoli. Actually, if you're only going to offer one vegetable, broccoli's pretty high on the list. Broccoli's amazing. I've got broccoli downstairs. I eat broccoli. Broccoli, carrots are probably the two vegetables I always get. Cauliflower, if there's good ones, because cauliflower is peak vegetable. So good. There's also... I'll get cabbage a lot, because white cabbage is super versatile and tasty. Like, I've got white cabbage at the moment. Oh shit, I had some pre-chopped coleslaw I made the other day that I meant to have with my barbecue beans I made earlier. Forgot, I just remembered. But yeah, I often get cabbage. It's good steamed, it's good baked, it's good raw in like coleslaw or slaws in general. It's also great. Is this not going to let me? Yeah, no. It's a great stir fried. Reboot helped, but I still have some stream hiccups. I've got some issues with the stream. So what's happening? What is anyone else having hiccups with the stream? Yep, back skibby but you don't know me like. Yo, and Cap, what up? Chemical's good. It's excellent. It's perfect. Hails to the year. Well, it's very good on YouTube anyway. Hopefully it's okay. What about, is anyone seeing any issues on Twitch? Right, give some potatoes because you can do so much. Oh yes, oh yeah. I always have potatoes. I almost don't include potatoes as a vegetable. I mean, they are. It's fries that you shouldn't count as a vegetable because you know, like potatoes aren't unhealthy. They're pretty great. It's just saturating them with an immense amount of oil that's unhealthy. You know, I have potatoes often. But I consider potatoes in the same level as grains. So like, with most meals, I'll have either potato, rice, pasta, something like that, you know, some kind of starch carb. Or you could say calorie carb. Because other vegetables are often just really low calorie, there's super high nutritional value. Ketchup, however, is a vegetable. Technically, it's more of a fruit. Right, do we have Skibby Dibby? You don't know me like that. There's no shielding anything here. What do I need to make the shielding? I don't have the recipe for ship shield. Testicles. But yeah, I always have onions as well. Onions again, I never think of onions as food. I consider it more of a spice or herb, which actually is onion a herb? Thinking about it, it's an allium, same as garlic and stuff, and leeks. And you use them like herbs. Google, is onion a herb? Well, botanically, a bulb onion is classified as a vegetable because the edible portion grows underground. However, from a culinary standpoint, it acts as a savoury aromatic herb or seasoning due to its potent flavour. Yeah. It's like how tomatoes are technically a fruit, but culinary-wise they are a vegetable. The same as cucumber, which is also a fruit. But front end is a sweetener. I mean, yeah, like in similar, I use carrots as a sweetener of sorts. Because yeah, like that's kind of basically sweetener, herb, spice, kind of all the same thing is what I mean with that, with what they're useful for. As in, not an ingredient that you would say, like, you wouldn't say steak. Actually, you might say steak with onions because, like, jalapeno steak or whatever. But like, you wouldn't generally say. You'd say so and so like pie with steamed carrots and broccoli. You wouldn't say like with onions or whatever, would you? You wouldn't use onion like that. Onions are just kind of a thing that you expect to be in many things, like gravies and stuff. Onion gravy is a specific type where it just has actual bits of onion in it. And then there's French onion soup, but that's more like an anomaly. Onion rings, yeah. That I would say onion rings, similar to French onion soup, is an anomaly. And onion rings are never a main meal, are they? They're a side dish. It's kind of like, even then, it's like to the side. It's not the main thing. If you're only having onion rings, you're the same kind of person who has just a big baguette of garlic bread for the meal and nothing else. I expect my onions to go in the oven for a honey-coated bake. Ooh, I've never baked onions, you know. Never had baked onions. I'm gonna go to one of the bases, get some sodium, so I can just teleport back here. I use onions constantly in everything I cook. Like earlier today, I made some chili barbecue beans. So essentially, I made a chili sauce, including using guajillo, ancho, pasio, or pasijo, chilies, as well as some chipotles in adobo. That was like my chili. I also put some smoked paprika, cumin, garlic. Actually put a bit of ginger in as well. So I had it. And onions and bay leaf to make the main thing. Then black beans, tomatoes, tomato paste, which was fried off to get rid of something. I used some of my brown flour, which is essentially like gumbo roux flour, but I baked it. So I baked like 1/2 kilogram of it, so that I could just have it in a kilner jar to just like spoon into to make a dark roux really easily. I think, oh, and then, yeah, so that is basically a chili so far, just without any meat. I also added sweet corn. But then I turned it to a barbecue chili by just adding some apple cider vinegar and a couple of spoons of brown cane sugar. And it kind of does the trick. I didn't add oregano, though, which I would normally add to a chili. That's kind of because I completely forgot to add it. Not because I didn't want to. Sometimes forget oregano. It's so much better with it, but that's more of a chili thing, not a barbecue thing. So probably fine without it. And then I ate that before the stream with some tortilla chips to dip it up and a bit of cheese, cheddar grated on top. Basically, chili barbecue beans, nachos. Basically what it was. Not unhealthy really either, generally. But again, I mean, you massively improve the healthiness of meals by just cooking them from scratch. You're adding less ingredients, you know. Less bullshit. Look at this one, see if this is it. The best use of onion is to last a minute top cheese on toast. Grill it till it crisps brown at the edges, but it's still crisp and tangy with the cheese top off. So that sounds like what you would make crispy shallots with or something. I mean, shallots are basically just fancy onions. Yeah, I mean that would definitely sound good. Like, oh, cheese on toast. I think you said beans on toast for some reason. So top cheese on toast. Yeah, so I've So, one thing we actually really like in the UK... Oh, I'll take that, thank you. One thing we really like in the UK, or at least I really like, is cheese on toast, but with Branston pickle, which has a lot of onion in it. Has a similar flavour with it. It's sweet. It's basically, Branston pickle is like a kind of... It's almost like if you got a vegetable stock, a really strong one, with some caramelised onions, and then added a little vinegar. That's kind of the flavour base that you get with it. It's Branston pickle is essentially, it's an aged chutney. But it's made up, but it has bits of like onion, carrot and stuff in. It's got a really dark kind of sauce with it that's very vinegary but super sweet as well. It's pretty chutney is what it is. Yeah, it is. That's what it is. Like, so we basically put some little bits of Branston pickle, then cover that in cheese, then toast that to melt the cheese, and you get, it's so good. Oh. Deloosh magoosh. Yeah, back skibby you know that. So, do you get Branston? Have you tried Branston pickle then, Space Weasel? More gold! Holy crap! Take it. I haven't got the room now. Where's my ship? Not close enough now. I am. It's hella gold. Oh, you're from the UK? I thought you... Oh, damn it. So, you're from the UK, but you live in America? This has come up multiple times, I know it has. It's like, I always thought you were from the UK, but you said so many things that sounded like you're in America. I was just like, oh, he's not, he must be American then, I'm just misremembering. Alice Galactus, how's it going, man? There's only gold here. More fucking gold. Is there a third level to it or something? There was. In that case. So much gold. Oh, maybe this level didn't load in properly. That's why. Is it Gek base? It could be. Whose base is this? Get back, skibby dibby. You don't know me like that. Seeing the oh, yeah, I'm not seeing the base computer. It's always hard to find them close by. Anyway, is this sodium? There is sodium on this planet, so let's go and get some. This much I build, can't think of a time I've ever heard that rhythmic pounding. Right? Oh, really? Yeah, that's the mineral, industrial mineral thingamadudes up on the hill. Ah, there. It's easy to see when you're away from it. Fiafa Lefay's base. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for all the gold. Much appreciated. Shows some, doesn't get it. Anglo-Saxons got their revenge against the Vikings last night. Did England beat Norway in the World Cup? I think I'm ready to talk normally now. Yes, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Hails, yeah. Any idea if they plan to continue the last expedition theme in some way into the main game? I mean, well, there is already a kind of like a shadow of it. So like you can find the crashed drones, like you can in the Expedition in the main game, on dissonant planets that also have scrap. I don't know if they're adding more. Yup, after extra time, 2 to 1. Wow! Hells yeah! Did that happen today or something? You don't know me like that. You don't know me like that. This is a big boy. Yeah. Oh, this is one of them sizable boys. Let's have a yuzu slash today. I need a drink and my water is still coldish. Let's utilize it while that is still the case. You're going to speedrun this? Jason has it under an hour done. I think... I mean, definitely easily under an hour. How long did I say it takes? Because I already did speedrun this up to the time gate. And I think that took 30 or 40 minutes. He's at 33. 33 is a very good time if that's the case. I'm not sure I can be asked to do it though. Speedrun this. Oh, no one knows. Everyone has an opinion or preference. Oh, what's that? Like a more fighters there. Oh, any idea if they plan to more in the main go fighting stuff? Yeah, so yeah, no one knows if they actually planned what they planned now. So yeah, I mean, if I've got literally nothing else to do next Sunday, we might do it. So if I'm doing it next Sunday, it's because I couldn't think of anything better. I mean, I do enjoy the speedruns generally, but I'm not gonna. I don't think. Not when there's only 1 week to do it. I'm not going to bother trying to relearn it again to beat 33 minutes. Oh, actually, yeah, it's save time. So the 30 to 40 minutes is real time that I got done up to the thing. So I probably could beat him, but nah. He had one run where he was on pace for 30, but was missing a microprocessor. He's a bit pissed. Yeah. Yeah, I did see he was doing speedruns yesterday. So basically one lasagna in time. One lasagna? How does 30 minutes translate to a lasagna? Is this some kind of meme that that's passed me by? I haven't even done the expedition yet. Well, there's an awesome step-by-step guide out there for anyone who hasn't done it yet, who wants just an easy, quick way to get it done. I suppose an oven... Yeah, I suppose you'd put it in the oven for 30 minutes. I'm just thinking... Yeah, but I also... I suppose... So if you bought a pre-made one from the store... Then it's a 30-minute lasagna. But for me, it's like, well, first it's a 3-hour ragu. Then you gotta make a bechamel. Maybe add a bit of cheese to it. Then you gotta put that shit together. Then you gotta cook it. To be honest, like lasagnas are one of those things that vary so massively in like the pre-made ones in stores. Like you can get really good pre-made lasagnas. And you can really fuck up a home lasagna if you... Because like, yeah, like you might think, oh well, how the hell can you fuck up a lasagna? You can make it too dry. You can make it too sloppy. Either of those will really fuck it up. Too dry, it's like, or you overcook it, so like the pasta is like super soft, but it's still somehow dry because it's soaked up all the liquid in it. It's like, I think we've all made a shitty lasagna at once. Burnt corners. How the hell would you... Oh, do you mean like when the pasta curls up and then it gets burnt? If you've burnt it, you put it in for too long because it shouldn't even be long enough to burn. I suppose if the pasta was dry and you didn't put anything on it, so then it curled up and was basically dry to begin with, then burnt. Zane makes a homemade lasagna. What is your address again? Yeah, hells yeah. I don't do it often because it is a lot of work, but like I will like once a month or something, or yeah, once a month maybe I'll make goo. Ragu is amazing because you make a massive batch, make like a kilogram of meat, ragu. Then ragu on its own is delicious, but it's also the perfect base for everything else. So like you can then make lasagna with some left over, like another day. Lasagna can also last multiple days on its own. You can also make a chili by literally just adding some chili powder and kidney beans to a portion of it, and you basically got a chili. Oh, you'd also want to add a bit of... Well, actually, oregano would probably go with both ragus. You might want to put it in ragu to begin with. If you're gonna... if you're gonna cook it twice, you might want to put the oregano in the initial stage of the ragu where there's fat at the bottom, so the aroma gets trapped in the fat or something. Then it would be something like Garfield with it. It would be. On me. Right, we've got our sodiums. A complicated way of combining pasta, meat, tomatoes, and cheese. Make a bolognese. Oh, yeah, and you can make a bolognese from the ragu. I mean, it's just a different way of enjoying it. It's like, you know, if it was actually the same, then we wouldn't bother making it. Varieties of spice of life and all that. I've never made a baked ziti. What is a baked ziti? I actually saw there was a thumbnail for a baked ziti recipe video. I think it was a Kenji Lopez one. Came up today in my homepage. I was like, I wonder what that is. Then click something else. Oh, I need the thingamadoo. Don't lack the motivation to cook real meals because I'm just one person. If I had others to cook for, I might bother. I really enjoy cooking, so it's like sometimes when I'm really busy, it's like I can't be asked. So, although even then I'll still... So like today, my quick meal pre-stream, which granted will last... I made enough for like 3 portions or something, so like I've got more. Like, I just did those chili barbecue beans. But that also took like 30 minutes of cooking because you can't... It's not as simple. Like, I made it with real friggin' Mexican chilies. So I did make it the crazy way. So, like, I literally got the guajillos, anchos, and pasillos. I had to cut them open, get the stems off, get all the seeds out, then cut them up a bit, toast them, then soak them in hot water while I cooked everything else. So while I did the base, then once they'd been soaking for like 20 minutes, blended them with some of the soaking water, because I tried the soaking water and it was not remotely bitter. Definitely added some spice back there, and then just poured that in the thing. So like that definitely added time. Probably good 5 or 10 minutes on it. It's so worth it though. I'm definitely enjoying using proper chilies with this. I used it like previously, up until like the last couple of times, I definitely just use some chipotle powder. I get it from this one company, Chili Co. That they do a load of Mexican spices and stuff, and like import it. It's like a thing from like it's all Mexican. Like that's where I get my Mexican oregano from as well. Yeah, back Scooby Doo, but you don't know me like that. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. It tastes so different. It tastes better. Oh, and yeah, I like the other cheese. Yeah, I got like I bought a chili gift set because it was 23 quid, and it came with a bag of anchos, a bag of pasillos, guajillos, and what's the other one? Small red ones that are really spicy. I haven't used them yet. but because they're just the other ones are spicy enough already. And some tins of chipotles in adobo. Cook the pasta first, should be obvious before you bake it with all the ingredients. Let's bake ziti. So, sauce, meat, ziti, mozzarella, and ricotta. So, is ziti a type of pasta then? Is that like a pasta shape? Hells yeah, happy Sunday. You can meet quality halfway even if you live alone. Buy the decent sauce jars, curry, bolognese, etc. And use a third for a meal. Then freeze the rest in a cube. Phrase makes it quick, cheap, and healthy. Yeah, that's the thing. Like most meals I make are, it's multiple portions. Like when I make a chili, it's like a 6-portion chili. I've got a bunch of these glass Pyrex things that it's glass top and bottom with like a silicone rim. They don't seal like for like moving about, so you couldn't like take it to work with you. But they're perfect for like storing like a portion of something for like later. You store chili and rice, and it's like the exact size you'd want for a full meal. Yeah. So like while I spend an hour and a half making a good chili, maybe even 2 hours, some of that's like not really doing anything, just waiting for it to simmer. It does last a while, so it's like it's probably pretty quick over the over time. Smaller piece of pasta ziti. Is it like that pasta rice? Right, we's here, homies. Get back, Scooby Dooby. You don't. That's not my shit. You don't know me like that. You don't know me. Back in Luda, man. What you doing? Ludacris 3 weeks ago was on this radio thing and did some freestyles, and it was awesome. I've listened to it a bunch of times. Same place that Buster did his. I'll link that in the chat. If you just search Ludacris freestyle, like radio, it'll probably bring it up. He did like 2 freestyles, really good ones, to like, I think one of them was one of Drake's songs, and the another one was a different one. He's promoting his new song with Glorilla or something. I don't know who Glorilla is. It is tube shaped without bridges. What the hell? Bridges? What do you mean without bridges? What would a bridge be? Oh, ridges. Okay. Tubular. Wait a minute. What? So ziti is akin to couscous for size. This tube shaped with bridges. Is it like absolutely minuscule macaroni or what? These two sound contradictory. Nerd alert. Let's get him gone there, buddy. Sorry, it's a 2 mixed with another one. Ah, okay. So is it like, is ziti similar to like rigatoni but like longer? Then? Is ziti the ones that people make the shotgun shells out of? I love shotgun shells, it's so good. For those who don't know what a shotgun shell is in this context, it is a you get a big tube pasta. You fill it with like minced beef. You then you wrap the pasta tube that's filled with minced beef with bacon, and then you glaze it and smoke it. Yeah, bad Scooby-Dooby. So basically, the pasta then cooks via soaking up the fat. It softens purely from like beef and bacon fat. It's lethal, man. So good. Having made pasta, the Italians got bored very quickly, so now we have hundreds of pastas. I'm a little too close there, buddy. What's the matter, bitch? I don't think we're hurting it. Oh, that did that. Oh, now turn. Oh, it doesn't hurt you when that's happening then? Okay. So while that's not going off, yeah, you do. Oh no, I'm doing most of the damage to this as well. There we go. Oh crap, crap! About to blow. Timber. Yeah, boy. Riches for my pleasure. Have my path the Italian? It's our macaroni straight, not curved. Rigatoni has ridges where ziti does not. I prefer rigatoni to ziti because it holds more sauce in the ridges. Yeah, like that's why you get. That's why you want bronze cut, isn't it? Instead of like, is it steel extruded or something? Basically, the bronze dye cut pasta. Because the bronze is like a rougher surface, it creates that roughness on the pasta that is extruded through it. Therefore, you get more sauce attaching to the pasta as you eat. Yes, the orichalcum extruded pasta. Remember that we can't obtain 2 of the faction flags at phase 1 at the 6th edition. I'm forever stuck with green flags. I'm not happy with HG's decision on this. I think that's fine. Where they fucked it up is that they didn't make the teams equal. This whole thing would have been fine if they made the teams equal, because by not making the teams equal, they guaranteed that the one with the most people would win. Because that's just statistics. There's so many people that whoever had the most would definitely win. So by then putting a buildable item, which is the trophy that you can build in your base, of the prismatic core, only to the team that won is fucked up. Yeah. I'm bitter about it because it annoyed me a bit, but it is what it is. I'm not going to let the whole thing ruin the whole thing for me. I got chicken Alfredo passed with broccoli because it helps my healthiness. I assume that's a joke, because what you're talking about is it's one of the most unhealthy pasta dishes in the world. I've been drinking lots of fluids and lots of sodas. So basically, like, I think what you call like Alfredo passed with broccoli, like we would just literally call that chicken and broccoli pasta. The Alfredo thing, I assume this is how they make it, but I've never. So, is Alfredo sauce made with cream? Because I do, when I make that chicken broccoli pasta, I do it with a roux. I basically make a bechamel, which I then put a bit of cheese in and mustard. Which isn't as bad. Nowhere near as bad, but from what I hear, like the chicken and broccoli Alfredo from like any of your, like Olive Garden, isn't that like 2,000 calories or something insane? Chili, I like dried ancho, poblano, medium New Mexicos, and chipotles. I only found out today that anchos are just dried poblanos. I had no idea. Stem and chipotle, stem and seed them, rehydrate them, boil for 10 minutes, blender, slur in, that's the base. So what are New Mexicos? I don't know what those are. Anchos are definitely the peak though, because they have all the smokiness, don't they? Oh god, so Alfredo's even, that's even worse. Holy shit. Isn't that also how like Americans make carbonara? It's like proper carbonara sauce. It's fucking eggs and parmesan, not cream and parmesan. no cream in carbonara. Love Alfredo. I mean, I imagine it would be tasty. Alfredo's butter, Black Ruby. If you have the Steam version of NMS, you also have the NMS on the platform. You can unlock all the faction banners and the Weaver trophy. Oh, how do you do that, Nano? I'd love to know that. I like to use Doots Magoots. Mexico are quite a bit of what's in chili powder. Maybe for America? I imagine it's different chilies in the UK for chili powder. I don't know. Say hello. Test. Oh, except you can cook it in a microwave if you have frozen things. Oh, what? Mexico. Yeah, I get the feeling. So, New Mexico is basically the normal chili. Yeah, Minato. Yeah, like, I think the one thing with a proper carbonara that people should not gatekeep, for sure, is the pork that you use in it. Like Midnight all said, cured pork is broad enough. Like, traditionally it's guanciale, but that's pork cheek that's been cured in a specific way with black pepper. I've never even seen guanciale. Oh crap, they're probably waiting for me. Covered. So I think guanciale's great, pancetta great, smoked bacon's fine. Like, use whatever was easiest to get. Pancetta would be the best compromise, I think, because you want crispy bits as opposed to, like, if you're getting really thick cut bacon, which is essentially pancetta, then that's fine. But really thin bacon is going to be... It's not going to be as pleasant as a mouthfeel as chunks of pancetta that have been rendered and made crispy. It's what I use because it's easy to find. Yeah, for sure. Use the Steam version to roll up. But yeah, I mean, everyone can find... Again, actually, you don't need Parmesan. And I forget the other cheese that you should actually use anyway instead. It's a sheep's one. But if you don't need Parmesan, like Padona, I think, is a good one that's like a really cheap version that's essentially kind of Parmesan. Padona, is that it? Yeah, I think Padona cheese. Grana Padano is a rich, savoury and lactose-free hard Italian cheese. So yeah, basically, Gran Padano, from what I've seen, is just a way cheaper version of Parmesan. Yeah, it is similar to Parmesan, but with less strict regulations governing its production. So you'll find that for like half the price. Romano what? If you're on about the other one, cheese, right? Italian sheep's milk hard cheese. Pecorino. That was. I use Parmesan because it's what I have liger. I mean, yeah, I get Parmesan if I can. Like, you don't use that much, so it's like. I don't see it as being a big problem to, you know, get the... It's like with rice. The rice I get is really high quality rice, but that's because rice is fucking cheap. So if I'm going to get something that's really cheap as far as food goes, I may as well get the good one. And also I really don't want to find rice weevils in my food. I really don't. So I'd rather pay a bit extra for it. Pecorino Romano. Yeah, I think Romano just means like Roman. So, Italian. Just had that really thick bacon last night with brown sugar glazing. I tried doing that once and it didn't work out. It just tasted like I put sugar on my bacon. It didn't taste like delicious sweet bacon. The best bacon I've ever had was maple cured. Ah, so fucking good. But my butchers only ever did it that one time as an experiment, and like, because it was really expensive to make, he said. So like, while it sold, it didn't really sell quick enough that it would sell well after the novelties wore off. Like, they never made it again. It was so good. Oh, so keep the 2 shill Steam accounts with the other 2 factions. Complete stage 1 for shill account, the Weaver. Complete stage 3. This will unlock the unique faction item. Don't you need a new copy of the game for each one, though? For each account? Use the Steam version to roll up shill Steam accounts and add them to the Steam family. Oh, family, so they can access NMS. Pick what faction they roll up as. Ooh, that's a good idea. And then do you connect them via cross-save maybe after, once it's unlocked? Something? I'm always starving after watching this. Sorry. Every damn time. Choose one: rice, corn, or potato. Rice. If I could only have one. For the rest, I assume that's what you meant. It would go rice, potato, corn. In that order. I eat rice more than potatoes. I probably can't get in. Oh, I can. Nice. Get back, motherfucker. You don't know me like that. Especially in summer, it's lighter. Oh, we like piccata sauce. What's piccata? Piccata sauce is a bright, tangy Italian-style pan sauce made with lemon juice, white wine, capers, and butter. Ooh. I mean, that sounds like something amazing for fish. Used to make save brown bits left in skillet after searing chicken, fish, or vegetable. Yeah. I never have capers, white wine, and I'd have to buy these to do this. I should start stocking capers more. Make my own tartar sauce and shit then. Rice and potatoes get all that starch. Potatoes versatile. Do not say number 1. Can eat it in all 3 meals. So you can. Potatoes is the most versatile for sure. But I just eat more rice, and I like rice is the healthier option, because all of the really, like a lot of the really good potato stuff, like fries and roast potatoes, it's not healthy. I do often, I love boiled / steamed if the meal has gravy. So like I can't really say the name of the dish. It's Mr. Brain's pork. Faggots is. It's a slur, but it's also the name of a food in the UK. This is essentially, it's almost like British haggis. It's traditionally, they are made from a mixture of like offal and some meat that has been minced up with some onions and stuff, and then wrapped in the coal fat. You then bake these in a gravy, and they're delicious. Those with peas and steamed potatoes. It's so good. Love it. It's like it's such a tasty meal, damn it. They call, I don't know if they call him Mr. Brains because he used to have put brain in him. But it's like, it's kind of like haggis, so it's like offal. I don't know if they'd even be legal in America because of, not because of the name, but because of like some of the offal they're putting them. Because I know you've got some weird laws on that. Like you can't, like blood pudding, black pudding is illegal in the US, isn't it? Bangs and mash and chips and wieners and bean. Ooh, yeah, I believe that's a slur as well. I'm not saying that one. Bangs and mash. That's why it's been held back. The comment by Automod. Bangs and mash is awesome. Fish and chips is awesome. Yeah. I think eating offal is. That's just awful, isn't it? Doesn't really work in writing, does it? That joke. It's like chicken's foul. Yeah. Well, actually, that works more. I think you can make it and eat it yourself. You can never really serve it to others or sell it. Oh, okay. That makes sense. If you go to a big NMS site on Facebook, the solution to everything there is, for many, is Save Editor. What was once a great group became a cheap. Transferring the save from Steam to second platform with NMS could unlock the faction items in the second. So transferring the save from Steam to the second platform with NMS should unlock the faction items on the second platform. If not, load up the transferred save file. Do this with both shell accounts. The second platform has the factional items from both accounts unlocked. I have to try this. Honestly, I have to make a video on it. Praise that you worked this out. I suppose it's just using the thought of like some spare Steam accounts and then using crossplay to sync them. Blood pudding, not sure if it's illegal in the US, but when I tried in the UK, it seemed to me being a quite taste. I don't get that. I've never met anyone in the UK who doesn't like it. It's like it's not a particularly strong taste. It is a bit different. I do like when we talked about the other day about people. Well, we're completely on this, so let's go to the next one. I saw the other day we talked about it's fun to watch like Americans try Coleman's mustard for the first time. English mustard is really strong. It's also fun to watch Americans try black pudding. It's got to be done properly. It pisses me off when I see people serving Americans baked beans on toast for the first time because they always use Heinz. They barely heat it up, so it's mostly a liquidy thin sauce. It's bullshit. That's not what baked beans is. Most people who eat it don't have it like swimming, so the toast is soggy. Ugh. Get Branston beans at the very least. Or cook the shit out of your Heinz bean so the sauce is thicker. Just trying briskets and gravy is something. I've seen that, but like it's like when a child tries sugar for the first time, like that thing. It's that kind of look when they have biscuits and gravy. Like, gimme. What a beautiful bean footage. Chicken fried steak too. Chicken fried steak, is that just steak like deep fried in the way that you would fry chicken? I've never tried that personally. Yeah, birds, you don't know really. Holy crap, we got a bunch on Storm Expedition. In Luda. I believe it's just steak fried and chicken fat, not deep fried. Oh. That sounds like something that is so mad that why would you name it something? What is chicken fried? Chicken fried steak is a classic southern comfort food consisting of tenderized beef cutlet, usually cube or round steak, that is coated in a seasonal flour. And yeah, I would say yeah, it's like fried chicken. Why they would call it in the UK scones and brown sauce. No, we would not. No one would call it scones and brown sauce, you weirdo. First of all, brown sauce. It's like... Brown sauce is like your A1. Just thicker. Very, very similar. It's a sauce made, it's very sour. It's a vinegar sauce with like apple and like molasses and shit. American biscuits. I've had many of both. They are very similar. Biscuits and scone. Like you can have savoury scones. I had a cheese scone the other week that was very, very similar to a biscuit. If you chose, like, you could probably find like a scone that is the most far from being a biscuit and a biscuit that's the most far from being a scone. There would be nothing like each other. But in the Venn diagram, they definitely overlap quite a bit. What's a cookie? To us, a cookie is a specific type of biscuit, usually with like thing drops and shit in it, whatever they're called. Beans, they're going to be hard. The more you fart, the better it feels that you... Wait, what? I think you skipped some parts of that. We have some that are like scones and some that actually taste good. I mean, you sound like someone who's never had a scone. Holy shit, dude. I just went to make a copy. It came back and game crashed. Never had that happen before. I wasn't in the room. That is weird. You weren't even doing anything. It crashed. Let's make sure we got sodium before we do this. We do not. Let's. Is there some around here? Not on this planet, but I could. Is there a cave? Get something there. Plus, it's in the UK. I'm taking the piss. Taking the piss, mate. Fucking slag. Or would it be cookies with gravy? Oh god. That's like the other way around. I mean, if you're gonna take the piss, at least, you know, it's got to make sense, midnight. For goodness sake. You just sound like someone who's never tried a scone. I did have beans on toasting and had someone instruct me how to do it, and I will say it isn't as good as you'll say. I can't say anything to that because I don't know how the person instructs you to do it. I would also say they're like it's not like beans on toast. It isn't like, it's not the best meal on earth. I think because it's seen as a very British thing, some people overhype it. But so I would say, unless you had specifically Branston beans on toast, which you had buttered, but you also made sure, like, toast to toast, leave it a second, then butter it. You'll retain more crunch that way. You want the flavour of proper English or Irish butter. You also want the edges of the toast to be unbuttered. They don't get too far out, because then you'll retain some crunch, because that texture difference is big. If there is enough sauce that it leaks over the side of the toast, it's too thin. It should be thick enough that the beans are essentially like a blob mass. You then put some Worcestershire sauce on top. You could also sprinkle some cheese, and that'll be amazing. If you want to go really posh, get 2 pieces of toast, put some cheese spread between the 2 pieces of toast, then beans on top, bit with sauce. Also, fried egg on top, runny yolk. Sounds more complicated than what I had. That's the thing. So, like, I don't know who told you and guided you through this. Many people from the UK make god-awful beans on toast. So, like, it's like when people say, like if someone comes to the UK and they're stopping, like, a random cafe and say, yeah, the food's shit. It's like, well, yeah, you went to a random cafe. I guarantee you, like, 50% of all restaurants in America are shit. It's like, same as anywhere. So like, I'd say it's probably the same with like, you know, people. But again, I don't know what you made. I don't know. Like, I know you made beans on toast, but I don't know to what level, blah blah. So I can't really say on what you ate. I more think there are things folks like or dislike. Yeah, as well. I'd say beans is pretty inoffensive. Beans on toast isn't really an acquired taste food. So I'd say that, like, most people I'd have thought would enjoy it. I wouldn't say they'd love it. But black pudding is way more acquired taste. Olives are an acquired taste, you know. It's like Marmite. So the whole thing in the advert to that when I was younger was like, you either love or you hate it. I really like it. I don't like ketchup on eggs. I think ketchup completely overpowers the flavour of eggs. So like, yeah. Marmite depends. Because like, again, like, similar to where people fuck it up with beans on toast, people fuck it up with Marmite. So A-Train's first, or Train Recreations, his first try of Marmite was when someone in a bar in Scotland got him to take a shot of Marmite. I've never tried that. I'm never going to try that. So I know that would be revolting. And it would damn near hurt your bloody mouth. Freaking Jason tried Marmite and was like, it's just salty. It doesn't really taste of anything. He has the palate of an American. Like, after saying that Marmite only tastes of salt, it's very salty. I can never trust his palate again, though. I won't trust his taste in anything. It's like saying soy sauce is only salt. Marmite, like soy sauce, it's like an umami sauce. Like fish sauce. Fish sauce is the most salt watery thing of them. There's still like loads of umami. Hot sauce on eggs is good. I do like chili crisp on eggs. With eggs. I find the spice goes alongside the flavour. It doesn't overpower it. And the subtle oniony flavour that goes with the chili crisp. It's perfectly with the eggs. Brown bread. How's it going, Legendary Travellers? Yo, what up? Many Europeans that were here for the World Cup thought American food was very good, if not better. I would say that that's such a weird statement to make. So, many people who came to the World Cup thought that American food was very good, if not better. So, first of all, the American food for them is a massive novelty. So that's a massive factor. There's also, I'm not even saying it isn't true. I don't know if it's true, but I'd say that it's a really crappy statistic to use to say that it's true. I don't know what American food they were eating. I know people got obsessed with ranch. A load of, most of the people that came with, for the World Cup, they're just, normal people who don't know anything about, they're not the kind of people who are going to be, looking for restaurants and shit in England. They just have the normal home cooking or whatever. And yet they're on holiday in the US, so they're going to be eating the best stuff. Or better. So, I mean, yeah, it doesn't really mean much to me for that. He said I had to warn people not to take gallon jugs of ranch on the plane. And then there's also, American food is massively highly palatable, but it's also super unhealthy. The high palatable stuff, partly because it's so palatable. You know, you put freaking sugar and salt in everything. that's why you have more obesity. There you go, I've ragged on America enough now. Yeah, folks trying a Hidden Valley Ranch and be like, oh. Nothing beats the taste of crispy bacon dipped in fried egg yolk. Oh, yes. Seen the UK get surprised about ranch and think it's mayo. Wait, what? Wait, not after tasting it, please. What are they? Did they have the palate of Jason or something? I mean, there are like there's barbecue types out there. Yeah. Okay, I do hear our barbecue is some of the best, if not better, out there. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think like proper like smoking briskets and stuff. That's an American thing. It's not really a like in the way that you guys do it. It's not really a rest of the world thing, is it? Wasn't it kind of refined in America? I think it was. I don't know if it was brought over to America with slave trade, or whether it was developed in America from that. But it's more like Korean barbecue is a completely different kind of thing. It's just also called barbecue. It's like American barbecue is a different kind of thing to what the rest of the world calls barbecue. The rest of the world, to the rest of the world, barbecue is like an American cookout. It's just you have charcoal grill and just cook something kind of pretty much on an open grill. You might put a lid on to let it steam for a second, but you don't smoke things in that sense. Obviously, smoking is used all over the world, but I'd like to see the influence of the war on the UK's culinary menu. I would like to see the influence of the war on UK's culinary menu. As in, what the war changed. Like, what happened to England's menu after the war. Because, like, that'd be interesting. You'd definitely take into account before and after the war, not during and after. Because I believe the whole thing about England's food being bland came from American troops in the UK after we'd been in the World War for like years, and we had rationing for like 5 years already at that point. So like no one could get sugar and salt and stuff. Nothing tasted like anything. It's in the same way that America told everyone that fries, frites, French fries, when they're actually from Belgium, and they were in Belgium when they ate them, but because everyone around them spoke French, like, oh, these are French fries. Look, most of our cuisine is a further developed version of the country of origin. I didn't extensive time in Europe. I like the way we season and prepare our food here in the UK. Oh, in the US. Quality almost anywhere else. Oh yeah, by the way, when I said like that the high palatability food that's bad for you and stuff in America, I wasn't talking like I'm not talking about the individual cuisines. Like, I'm not talking about Cajun and Creole or like Tex-Mex and stuff like that. I'm talking about like ranch dressing. It's like 50% MSG and stuff. Jolly has a video on the two Brits at Waffle House that is a good example of trying USA food for the first time. Not fine dining, but classic greasy spoon food. Like how much the UK's menu has altered the menu. Menu has altered the menu. Such as the Great Depression altered the American menu. I mean, yeah, that would be interesting to see for sure. Like barbecue originated from indigenous and Caribbean cooking methods. Ah, okay. Adapted by European settlers. But yeah, like, but the state it's in now, it's been developed to such a degree that I'd say it's America's thing. Like America has successfully appropriated this at this point. Like how much you can... those stuff we never went back to eating after rationing. I remember my gran eating tripe back in the 70s. and everyone else thought it was yuck. Now, of course, it's back in Flash for Hitters recent. Okay, there is something. So, beef tongue. The only time I've ever seen anyone eat beef tongue was my great aunties. Whenever I went round there, she'd always make me like a beef tongue sandwich because I tried it once. I thought it was really tasty, so she always made that sandwich whenever I went over. But like, I never heard of anyone else I've ever known having beef tongue. I bought it occasionally because of that. I'll never touch pig's trotters because of the whole heavy metal thing. It's like not in a Metallica way, in a cadmium way. The US did not appropriate beans on toast. No, I don't think anyone has ever claimed that they did. Alter the general name. Greatest American barbecue now. Oxtail on a bed of beluga caviar. Good lord. Lungs or lights. What? No, so I think like a lot of... So, one thing that the war did do because of rationing is it massively increased the amount of people who grew their own vegetables, I believe. So like my grandmother and great aunt's generation, they grew, like my great aunt had a greenhouse and grew tomatoes like throughout her entire life. And like that kind of thing was brought around, like it was massively encouraged, or at least a lot of people did it during rationing because it was just a way to get extra food. You didn't need like a rationing card to be able to get the food that you grew in your garden. So that was like a massive thing, and that continued throughout that generation. Like one of my grandmother's friends from, well, when she was with us still, she'd be well over 100 now. The guy who used to live across the street, he kept geese and stuff. Like Katie'd have geese eggs and stuff, geese and ducks. And like people just used to keep animals and vegetables because of that kind of rationing and stuff. So that would have had a massive effect. Victory gardens were a big thing. Victory garden, is that what it is? Is that like the garden? Is it like a garden that will bring us victory by feeding yourself more? The victory garden is a vegetable, fruit and herb garden planted at private residences in public parks. They were first promoted during World War I and World War II, supplement food rations, ease pressure on agricultural supply chains and boost civilian morale during wartime. Okay. I forget the name of it, but there's a thing in this country where people who live in flats and stuff who don't have a garden can apply. Like there are several patches, I forget what they're called though, several patches all over the place of just what used to be unused land that is basically just like sectioned off, and people can apply to basically own allotment. Thank you. Yeah, allotments. So people can basically apply to have temporary ownership of this thing. I don't believe they even need to pay for it. If they do, it's very, very little. And you essentially just get like, I don't know, a plot of land that's the size of your living room or something. Usually just a bit longer, like a long, thin piece of land, where you can grow vegetables for yourself and your family. And this will be one section of a big piece of land where like 50 people have a little section and they grow their own vegetables. So kind of community gardens, but you generally have your own bit that's just yours. So like that's a big thing. Like there's an allotment just down my road, like the people still fully actively use. Momentum time where you're at in the game is so soothing. Yeah. Did I? Oh yeah, I got some of that, but I still need to. Oh sweet, I did bring that with me. Excuse me, let's give it a bit. Won't give it a bit, do. You're just trying to hit. Ooh, on that motherfucker. You don't know me like that. Lunch veg. Some people have pounds and tons and chickens. My neighbour's gross. I don't. Do people keep chicken stuff in allotments? Like, yeah, like I was saying, like one of my grandmother's neighbours used to keep ducks and geese. Like Dad actually kept chickens and ducks for a bit. He stopped when like a bunch of chickens kind of like a fox got a few of them, and then like a few of them got sick, and he was like, can't afford like £1,000 to like for antibiotics for this bloody chicken. And like then he loved the ducks. He really liked them because ducks have so much more character, and like they'll like if you annoy them, they'll just peck the shit out of you. So that then like it doesn't matter if you're massive compared to them; they'll just like peck you and then just waddle off. They've got a lot of attitude and stuff. The fox got all of them in one night. He was like really gutted. He never got them again. I'd eaten vegetables, but I chipped my teeth on the wheelchair. Good lord. Sorry, I don't eat plants anymore. Why not? Vegetables are awesome. Boston does it on a lottery system. Okay. Hearing stuff hit the hull, the music, the sound of the engines. Not just... Oh yeah, comes to cyber, yes, and beehives. Oh, beehives. Yeah, so I've never personally seen an allotment where they have animals as well. But, I mean, makes sense that they would. Because that's the thing, like with pig, like you could have a pig in an allotment, and you could throw all the tops from all the carrots to the pig and stuff, and make use of it that way. People love the ducks. Coach Bombay admires that fact. The mighty ducks. Seriously though, I've been carnivore 4 years now, and I feel like I'm aging backwards. Well, that's good. Like I know some people, it's definitely helped. I'd be surprised if it was healthier in general. But like some people especially, like some vegetables just, you know, they've got some stuff in that's fucking you up or whatever. Don't know whether it's allergies, autoimmune or what. I said to do it, feed the plants, the cows, and you've always got fresh food, no canning. Jose, I look forward to your guide for the second half of the expedition. Oh, there's no need for me to make a guide for the second half. It's not even half. It's the second, like, last bit. We're about to do it. Again. Well, I was thinking of making a video for what to take back and everything, so I suppose I could literally just cover it in that, in case anyone is actually waiting for that. One guy I know half-hearted allotment over for feeding his birds. They're in his garden. Actually, yeah, like chickens and ducks are amazing to have for an allotment because they'll eat all the bugs and stuff that are trying to eat all your plants. Speaking of ducks, there's a hotel in Memphis, Tennessee that has ducks walk through the lobby on red carpet. That's amazing. Peabody. That sounds awesome. Yeah, ever since I went vegan for 2 years, I don't eat as much meat as I used to. I used to be like the kind of person who would happily buy like a leg of lamb, roast it, and then just eat that. When I was younger. Now I'm like I said before this stream, I made spicy chili beans. This was a meal I spent like an hour making, but there's no meat in it. Like the beans have a bit of protein and carbs and stuff, and it's all healthy stuff. I mean, you definitely want some more protein at some point in the day than just that, because there wasn't that much protein in that. But like, I'll eat some kind of meat, probably chicken, after the stream. Everything we eat is either carbs, proteins, and fats. If you don't eat fat, you die. If you don't eat protein, you die. If you don't eat carbs, you get healthy. I mean, yes and no. There are other minerals and vitamins you actually need you can't produce on your own. So as long as you're doing that and then like filling in any deficiencies you might have. If you're eating meat, you're not going to have a B12 deficiency. But also, I mean, that is something your body makes anyway. You'd need vitamin C from something at some point. I assume when you say you don't have carbs, you mean you don't have, like, complex, you don't have starches. Meat has vitamin C in any measurable amount that your body needs. Is there enough vitamin C in meat to survive, not scurvy? Oh, interesting. Yes, you can survive, but only if you consume specific animal parts. Oh, so you're eating liver and shit? Lean muscle meat contains almost no vitamin C. To prevent scurvy in all meat diet, you must eat raw or lightly cooked organ meats like liver, spleen, and kidney. Fish roe naturally contain higher concentrations of the vitamin. So it says no, but yes. So are you eating liver and shit then? Because liver is delicious. What happened? Because like liver, I think, is the one that kind of has everything in it, isn't it? That's why, like, freaking what they're called, killer whales. Killer whales will only eat the liver from sharks and shit, won't they? Because they need all that the vitamins and shit from it. The bowels will need some fiber. I mean, you'd have thought so, but I think it would be healthier with fiber. I don't think it's like, I don't know if that part is definitely necessary. I eat a lot of fiber because I have a lot of fiber is good for your bowels. If you're interested, watch Dr. Ken Berry vids. Even the AHA and ADA has changed the recommendations. The thing is, so I don't know who that is, and there are a lot of videos of a lot of charlatans online. I'm not saying he is one, but I don't know. So that doesn't really do anything for me as a source. Oh, and no sugar, that's poison. I mean, sugar isn't poison. If he's saying that, then I don't trust this doctor. I haven't had diarrheal constipation in 4 years. I mean, yeah, so, like, this sounds like it works for you, so great. You forgot a poll option. I used a fresh save and deleted it after I was done. Oh, I suppose, yeah, I forgot that in the thing. So you could go, what? Oh, when it... 39% of people like, what? As in, I'm not aware of this as a thing. And, okay, so he didn't say, okay. So, like, Ken Berry. I mean, I'm intrigued. But, I mean, if you haven't had scurvy without eating any vegetables in 4 years, you're definitely eating enough vitamin C. But that is the thing. Like, if you haven't had any bleeding gums and stuff, or loss of muscle mass. Because scurvy is a whole... Like, you need vitamin C, a certain amount, for production of connective tissues, I think it is. So when you don't have enough, your body can't replace the degenerating connective tissues, and that results eventually in death if you don't get it sorted out. But, like, I think it goes to, like, bleeding gums. I think it can bleeding eyes eventually. But I think it would also do some organ damage before then. But yeah, I mean, if you haven't got that, then you've eaten enough. I'm not selling anything, but everyone should try carnivore 30 days. I don't agree with that. I think if you're not having problems, then you don't need to. Like I said, like carnivore, like Atkins or whatever. These diets work. There is no one diet that is the perfect diet. But these are also very highly restrictive specialist diets that I don't think are right for most people. Obviously, in my opinion, doesn't really matter that much. But also, it's like there's no one perfect diet. The human body is amazing at adapting to whatever you can find to eat. So there are many, many diets where you can live perfectly fine from them. But I certainly wouldn't advise people to have such a highly restricted diet unless there's any reason for them to be personal. Didn't even know I was fat till someone said how thin I was. That happened in 6 weeks. I mean, yeah, again, it's great that it worked for you, but like, oh, I voted what? Because I never thought about it. Oh yeah, so what is a mixture of didn't think about it and oh crap, I've ended mine. And no, you're wrong. The true human diet is meat. I don't know. I don't know if you're joking. I'm going to assume you're joking, but I mean, nah. I'm a bit disappointed that freighter battles didn't reappear after the expedition was complete. I wanted the reward for owning a freighter. Oh, I suppose it would only turn to normal. Shaman can't play as the other factions, yeah. Yeah, it would only turn to normal and give you freighters back once if you've done it on a one that's a fresh save. Disclaimer, none of us guys are medical personnel. Yeah, so before doing diets, altering eating habits, ask your personal doctor. For sure. Yeah, I'll always throw in that I'm just pretty normal. Actually, I'm like a slightly autistic normal guy. Like, I like to look into things for myself, but it's like instead of listening to me, look into things yourself. Right, we've read this earlier, we can skip through this. Yo, Mark. I was excited what happened with it. Oh, hells yeah, dude. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if it worked for you. So, like, for me, intermittent fasting worked really well. But that was just because, for me, it was a really helpful way for me to not constantly feel hungry, but also eat less. So, like, for me, I can't stand the idea of never being satisfied with a meal because I couldn't eat enough. So I would rather have one big meal where I can eat as much as I want, and then maybe a small meal before that earlier in the day, then not eat for 16 hours. That just fits me mentally way better. But that worked wonders for me. I lost 30 kilograms in, like, most of it was in 3 months. The whole thing was over 5. But like, and like, I was eating pizza and shit. I was eating whatever the hell I wanted for my last meal. I just treated it as calories in, calories out. I also made sure to get a decent amount of protein and lots of different vitamins, minerals and stuff by having the meal that was the first one, the small one, was a smoothie that was just heavy in low-calorie vegetables like carrot, the broccoli stalks and stuff, tomatoes, protein powder. I also had ground flaxseed. I'd basically try and put in a bit of as much of stuff as I can, just for the whole gut health thing. I'd also put like a little bit of frozen avocado and some frozen berries and stuff. Just basically get like 30 different items in this shake, and that was kind of my vitamins and minerals done for the day, and then whatever I ate at night was just to satisfy myself. And then I'd be awake for about 6 hours before I go to sleep, and then I'd wait a few hours after, so I basically wouldn't eat. Oh, and I only had water. I didn't even have coffee or Pepsi between the last and the first meal. And I found that great. That did wonders for me. Fasting was really good, but no one told me not to gobble down food after a 36 hours. I've never done a long fast. Some swear by liver and onions. I can't stand all the iron taste. I really enjoy liver and onions personally. The only thing I have a problem with is the dry ass taste, the dry ass texture of the liver that is cooked by most people. People overcook liver. The store had 2 bags of crisps, get 3 bags free. Special sale. Hells yeah. I only eat once a day and eat whenever I'm hungry. That's it. Are you just saying that you only get hungry once per day? And you just, well, I mean, you can get used to just eating and whatever. So if you eat 1 meal a day for long enough, you'll just get used to only eat 1 meal a day. Yeah, liver is tough, I hate, but I mix well with ground beef. Because people told you it was healthy. Only did what? I mean, intermittent fasting? No, I tried a bunch of things. I mean, obviously people say it's a diet. For me, it was just an easy way to get. Wasn't the effects of intermittent fasting that I did it for. It was, like I said, the mentality. I was better eating 1 meal a day that I was really satisfied with, and then not eating for a while, than never being satisfied because I didn't eat enough for like 3 meals in a day. That's just way easier for me to deal with. So it's a different thing, really. For me, it's very satiating. Yeah, it's protein is, well, protein, not specifically meat, I think, is very satiating and I think slow to digest. Mike Israel's spoken about this quite a lot. We're from Renaissance periodization, sports science and nutrition food. Yeah, it's like one of the best things about the carnivore diet is that you just really don't want to eat as much meat. If you're restricted to meat, it's not super palatable to overeat on meat, so you don't. Whereas, like, if you like, sugar is super palatable, so you can easily overeat on that, and that's one of the big problems with like a lot of the American how everything's got corn syrup and stuff in. It's not the fructose corn syrup itself is damaging to your body. It's that it's super palatable, so you want to eat loads of it. It's like salt, in the same way that, like, if you have too much high fructose corn syrup, it's going to harm you, but so will salt. But, you know, not enough is also bad. 3 ribeyes for a meal. That sounds like an expensive diet that I would love. Ribeye madness. Yeah, plant protein is very satiating and filling in the same way. You fast long enough, you kick your body into repair mode. Yeah, autophagy. I called the autophage in this, I tried to, like, I kept seeing autophagy when they introduced those. Yeah. On the palatability. And puts fat on your hips. Yeah. Plants do not have complete proteins. That doesn't matter in satiability. Like, whether it's filling and satiating. You don't need complete proteins. Like, if you have rice and beans, you'll get kind of enough. If you just eat enough plant proteins, you have enough protein. It's like milk protein is like the ultimate protein because it's literally made to build the body. I doubt that they're highly inflammatory. I'd need to see some stuff that, like, convinced me of that to believe it personally, but no. I usually break an extended fast with bone broth, followed by scrambled eggs and slices of roast chicken breast over the next 2 days. In carb burning terms, it's the same as extending your fast for hells. Yeah, awesome. I know my brother does mostly like carnivore. He adds this stuff to his coffee. Is it MTC or something? It's like a coconut-based oil stuff, I think. You know that broccoli has carcinogens in it? almost everything has carcinogens in it. I guarantee you that broccoli's carcinogens are not in any level that is dangerous or a carcinogen. Like, so bananas have potassium. You can damage yourself with too much potassium, but you'd need to eat more bananas than you could ever eat and survive before it was damaging. So the fact that broccoli has carcinogens in it is meaningless. It means nothing. Yeah, but as there's no meaningful carcinogen in broccoli, that doesn't matter that there's any in that and none in meat. Humans are carcinogens, yeah, kind of, probably. Like, so many things have, like, you could say overeating, like, saturated fat in some way can lead to heart disease. It doesn't mean it's bad to eat meat. Like, I'm not going to even bother looking at the amount. I'm certain that this broccoli does not have an amount of a carcinogen that will ever actually do anything to you. So, like, there's this one thing that came up recently. Actually, it wasn't that recent. Like, a lot of people are like saying this in lots of shorts where, like, say grapes are evil because they've got this one specific thing in. Yeah, but it's in such a small amount that it'll never actually mean anything. That's the kind of thing I mean. Look, I can't explain it or watch through those videos, but so that feels like a waste of my time. I know the broccoli does not have any measurable levels of carcinogen in it for any reason. Let's just see what the AI says. What carcinogen is in broccoli? We'll start with that and find out what it is. Broccoli does not contain added harmful levels of carcinogens. Like many natural plant foods, it contains trace naturally occurring chemicals like acetaldehyde and formaldehyde, but scientific bodies classify broccoli as an anti-cancer food. Its compounds actively help the body neutralize carcinogens. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli are renowned in scientific literature for that source is PubMed, by the way. Scientific literature for preventing, not causing cancer. Here's a breakdown of why. So yeah, that's the kind of thing I mean when it has like these carcinogens in it. Dr. Berry medical license is on probation as of 10th of July. Dihydrogen monoxide. Have you heard about the dangerous liquid they're using now? Hydrogenated oxygen, or something like that. It's a universal solvent. Keep that out. Oh yeah, I like hydrochloric acid. That's the doozy. So like, yeah, that's it. There was one that I was used as an example. So, propylene glycol. Oh yeah, this is the thing to when people say like this stuff's a solvent that they use or whatever. So like propylene glycol is something that you'll find in vape juice. It's like glycerin. It's like vegetable glycerin, which is also found in vape juice. It's PG in vape juice, and I used to make my vape juice with like 40% PG. You will also find propylene glycol in cigar humidors because it is an antibacterial way to provide humidity. You will also find propylene glycol in store-bought cream pastries, because propylene glycol is a really good stabilizer for cream. So when you have whipped cream that is still holding its shape and not like a liquid, it's got propylene glycol in it because it helps it keep its shape. Alright, forget the broccoli thing, but check it out. First was put on probation in 2018. Did you know that a sunburn is technically a radiation burn? Tune next week for more obvious facts. Sure enough, this is a scam. Gavin Rossdale taught me about glycerin. Is that antifreeze that kills cats quickly? I don't know. I don't... Like... I know antifreeze isn't great. I know there's a thing in what was it? We may as well see if we get lucky with the X things. Oh, wait, I haven't done. It's a call. Oh, because I need to build the thing, don't I? Oh, I've not got silver. Oh, I'm in space, so that'll be easy. Oh yeah, it's like, I think there was a thing for... They use a chemical to get canola oil, so I don't say the word that will get me triggered in friggin' thing. There's a chemical they use in that, in the production of that oil. But there's no measurable amount left in the food or something, but like the whole thing of they use this... Yeah, I mean they used it, but it doesn't mean it's bad right now. God, am I being a bunch of bastards? Please say this is silver. Yay! We got our silver. Yeah, these days I'm super... I don't want to say the word skeptical. Cynical. I'm super cynical about Asta. I used to be one of the guys who eats his daily fish oil and stuff. I do have my daily vitamin D. Richard Branson Airlines. A Japan car camping chick doesn't make loud noises when she drinks after she switched to non-alcoholic beer. Oh, by loud noises doing the whatever after having a sip. Is it because it's no longer satisfying? Off topic. Oh, the sun is really good for you, but getting burnt is not. Isn't the sun like the biggest? Like the sun, the biggest carcinogen total? Like, isn't the only good thing vitamin D, which you can get as supplements? So getting no sun is better than getting any direct sunlight or something. I don't. By the way, this is just. I haven't seen any direct, stuff on this. I know Brian Johnson. He's very anti-sun. I've got to kill these guys anyway. About 30 days, what's the worst that could happen? If you mean the thing... Oh wait, what's this? I'm passing knowledge to you in stream, but I will tell you I had no medical issues. I did this on a lark, and amazing stuff started happening. The only medical issue I had was one that came right after a certain vaccine from a COVID thing. I got an autoimmune thing on my arm after that. Pops up occasionally. Otherwise, I don't have any medical issues either. I'm surprisingly healthy considering I sit at a desk all day. But yeah, I just don't see the point of changing my life drastically for 30 days when I don't need to. Like it's all well and good just saying just try it for 30 days, but there's so many different diets. I could spend a few years trying them all for 30 days. It's a massive change for your life. Also, it's quite expensive, isn't it? Eating only meat. Not sure I could afford to eat only meat generally. Those who use a lot of pork and chicken, I might be able to think of. All my lentils and my beans on my shelf would be all sad. You have forsaken us soon. There'd be Uncle Green lentil, red and chickpeas, and staring at me everything. Yeah, the COVID thing was ridiculous. I'm not gonna. I know I brought that up. I'm not gonna go into conspiracies though on that. That sounds like something that could actually get me a channel like shadow banned or something. Everybody's diet should be what's good for them. Remember the juicing doctor that was extra healthy and got run over by a pig. No, what? Your body uses sunlight to turn cholesterol into vitamin D. Yeah, but cholesterol isn't inherently bad, is it? There's like LDH and something DH. I think there's like good and bad cholesterol or something in your body. Does he turn the bad cholesterol? Yeah, I forgot calls and yeah, no worries. Antifreeze do kill small animals like birds and others. This is why it's illegal to jump them to street gutters, at least in the USA. Ooh. That's what they used to. I mean, isn't that what the current data says? That's one of the big problems as well. Like, there's a lot of stuff that is out there, and like they cite a study, but they cite like one study with 4 people. So is all cholesterol in the human body? No, cholesterol is essential for survival. The body needs it to build cells, produce vital hormones like estrogen and testosterone, manufacture vitamin D. Oh, so yeah, it's manufacture vitamin D, and make bile acids that digest fats. The bad reputation comes from the waxy substance when the waxy substance is transported improperly or exists to excess. Cholesterol travels through your blood on proteins called lipoproteins, and it is categorized by what it carries. Yeah, HDL and LDL. High density, often called good. Oh, is it LDL that's bad? Or often called bad cholesterol. It carries cholesterol to your cells, but if levels are too high, it builds up and forms. Oh, so it's only bad if it's too high. So like pretty much everything. Often called good. It acts like cleanup crew, absorbing extra cholesterol and carrying it back to the liver to be flushed out. Oh, so yeah, so the HDL is the stuff that you want, I guess. But I'm not sure. Because your liver creates cholesterol, doesn't it? Because like they used to think that any cholesterol you ate is what went into your veins. That's why they used to think that like all the saturated fat itself or eggs were bad for you. Eggs are great. The thing is, you say it's oldish info, but is this just proven info, and the new info is yet to be proven through any measurable studies? So it's less old and more just good. This is what's currently on the British Heart Foundation. Cholesterol myths and facts, CDC. It could be confusing. All cholesterol is bad for you. Fact, some types of cholesterol are essential for good health. Your body needs cholesterol too. So I'd say at the moment it looks like this is the current believed info. What you're on about is new stuff that has yet to stand the weathers of time, maybe? Antifreeze can be propylene glycol or ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol is poisonous, propylene is not. Ah, okay. So the American Heart Association and the American Diabetes Association has changed their recommendations on carbs and rich. An orange person said that CDC was HFX. That is way too close to some partisan politics there. We'll have none of that, please. Again, the American Heart Association and the American Diabetes changed their recommendations because of it. So American Heart Foundation. I'll just search that in cholesterol. American Heart Foundation. View on cholesterol. American Heart Association advises lower LDL bad cholesterol levels, reduce cardiovascular. Advises that lower LDL bad cholesterol levels reduce cardiovascular risk. They recommend regular screenings, just focusing on this. Lowering LDL targets. Guided recommend LDL goal between 100 and over. This is just talking about the bad or whatever. It hasn't mentioned HDL at all. American Foundation view on HDL. Considers HDL high density good cholesterol. This is the American Heart Association because higher levels act like a cleanup crew, carrying bad cholesterol away from arteries back to the liver. However, AHA does not use HDL as a primary treatment target for lowering heart disease or stroke risk. Don't know then. All of these studies follow the funding. I mean, well, you need to keep that stuff in mind, don't you? I gotta go, but carnivores is not a religion like vegan. Vegan isn't a religion either, but there are a lot of obnoxious vegans out there. I'm hoping that that won't happen with carnivores, but I think with vegans, it's easy to be able to claim the moral high ground with it, so people do. There's lots of people who are vegan who never say it's like God's gift or anything. Everyone is upset about the latest thing in their food, but no one is doing much about all the phthalates. They say limit red meat consumption. Yeah, a lot of people say, a lot of them... Is that still a thing? I mean, I assume so, I don't know. Food pyramid and eating oats were both funded by, strongly influenced by industry. These things are worse. Read the rest. Alright, I'm catching up on chat. Look at now. Somebody brings pasta, eat it. Not the LDL, HDL stuff, the carbs and red meat. Someone brings pasta, eat it. Not the LDL, HDL stuff, the carbs and red meat. Oh, well, we're talking specifically about whether cholesterol is bad, and you said that they are saying it isn't bad. I mean, saying it is bad. Let's change the recommendation. Oh, on carbs and red meat. Okay, it's because you said this in response, I think. We were talking about cholesterol at the time. So they've changed it on carbs and red meat. Oh, you're going anyway. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean about eat the pasta there. Somebody brings pasta. Recommendations were for red meat carbs. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with the chat. Yeah. There's a delay as well. We used to call them the vegan fridge police. The carny version will be worse because despite not having them all the high ground, they do have them. Shit! Damn it! I've waited too long here. Slacking. That's genuinely funny. The whole vegan thing, you definitely have to be you have to pay attention. Like, you have to eat right. You have to eat, if you're doing vegan, you have to do it right, otherwise you're going to be deficient and shit. It's much, I think it's easier to not be deficient in all meat or something. With most things, I think that's on Dr. Mike. I'm talking about Asia Hotel, I said before. I'm surprised you can get everything from just meat, don't you? Four Force has been doing it for 4 years and not got scurvy and stuff, and it must be able to. Vegetarian and vegan are two different things, indeed. When? Who mixed them up? I thought we were just talking about vegan. I didn't think anyone was talking about vegetarian. Anyway, you're going away. You're going anywhere. I didn't say you're going. Oh well. I did say that, but not in that way. I say he's going anyway, so it'd be pointless for me to respond if he's going. Like, the way you wrote it there, it's like, well, I don't need to get rid of you because you're going anyway. What the fuck, man? I was saying if you eat some pasta... Oh, if you eat some pasta, no biggie. If vegan eats some meat, a cardinal sin. Well, so only if they're eating... Only if they're vegan for moral reasons, yeah. Because if you're vegan from... Oh, are you talking about vegan no pasta because of the eggs in pasta? Yeah, if you're vegan for moral reasons, then I won't call that a religion, but like, you know, it's then if like, I suppose similar to a religion that would say, well, I can't eat pork because I'll go to hell or something. If you're a vegan who doesn't eat meat for moral reasons, then if I eat this, I'm complicit in murder. So, you know, that seems understandable to me. Let's go. But in closing, I'll tell you, your NMS vids have helped me a lot, and I've got 2,300 hours in. Hells yeah, I know it. I'm glad they've been helpful, dude. Did I ever get that thing? Oh, I haven't completed the thing, have I? I haven't fully installed it. Oh yeah, Wolf, you've been like a regular in the chat for like probably longer than you've been carnivore, haven't you? Well, don't say regular, but like you've been in chat like at least occasionally for many years. The pasta was just an example that you go off on the carnivore diet every once in a while. Well, yeah. So, well, yeah, it's just a fact. It's just like someone who's eating carnivore is similar to someone who's vegan for the health reasons. So, like, if you're vegan for health reasons, eating the occasional bit of meat isn't like a big deal. Because there's no being carnivore for moral reasons, because it just doesn't make any sense. There's not going to be anyone who can be like that, is there? I think in the vids comments, yeah, it could be that, yeah. If you're a vegan for moral reasons, I can't say anything wrong. I can't say anything wrong with eating meat if you can catch it and wrest it to the ground and kill it with your bare teeth. Yeah, just a load of like feral ex-vegans. Just in the supermarket chasing after like in the car park chasing after seagulls. They got all their veg from the supermarket, but they're chasing the seagulls for the meat. I just really like meat. Yeah, that's the thing. I love meat, but I also really like vegetables. Like, I actually stopped being vegan after 2 years because of Five Guys. Because I'd been to Five Guys multiple times with some friends of mine, and each time I'd had to have the vegetable sandwich, which is basically peppers, mushrooms, and onions, like fried, and then like in a sandwich or whatever. And you can have cheese added onto that, which I think a few times I did, because it's like that was kind of my gateway back to going meat. I would occasionally have cheese. So I turned more to vegetarian because it's like, cheese, it's not really the same, is it? And then one day I was just like, I'd never had a Five Guys burger, so I'd never had a Five Guys before I went vegan. And I'd just seen my mates eat this burger so many times. I was like, fuck it, I'm having one. And I had I had the burger, and I was like, I guess I'm not vegan anymore. It's good. Well, ever watch Yellowstone? Don't explain how many animals they killed to grow tofu. Oh, that's like all that myth stuff anyway. It's like they kill mice clearing land for like things, but also for like vegetables and grains. But also, do you realize how many grains are? If you ate, like, you have to feed these animals way more grains to get the meat from them than you would if you just ate the grains for the calories. Therefore, you have the land for the meat, the animals, as well as the grains to feed the animals. So, like, it makes no sense using that. I'm not carnivore or vegetarian or vegan. I'm a seafood duck. Yeah. As a vegan, don't like mice. Yeah, mice are dicks, unless they're adorable and not trying to bite you or whatever. Oh yeah, I know. Like that was a legitimate thing that people used to say, like when I was like vegan or whatever. It's like, oh, I was primarily doing it for health reasons anyway at the time. It wasn't really a moral thing. Although the moral things did put me off milk. The whole to keep a cow producing milk, they have to constantly get them pregnant. In which case, they tear the children away from them because they want the milk to sell. And like, there's actually like there's like loads of like video footage and stuff of audio footage of like cows screaming and stuff as you take the children away. There's also most of those, any of the male calves from that are just instantly killed. Although there was a thing a while back that Hugh Fernie Whittingstall was helping with that would use some of those boy calves, would use them in for veal, so they would actually at least live quite a bit instead of just being killed instantly. There's also a thing where on most industrial milk farms, they there's massive amounts of infection on the udders and stuff, so a lot of milk actually has a lot of pus in it. But of course, it's safe to drink because it's been pasteurized, so sterile. But yeah, lactose intolerance is a new thing in the evolutionary class. I remember there's something about that. I don't believe it is it? I'm pretty sure lactose intolerance is I think the ability to tolerate it is something that's spread, not the other way around, isn't it? I can't remember. I saw a thing on it once. Lactose only counts for pasteurized. Does it? Because lactose is just a sugar in the milk, isn't it? It's a sugar alcohol, I think, isn't it? It's the same stuff that like makes you fart and gives you gas and stuff in protein bars. If you feed pasteurized milk to a calf, I mean, yeah, I don't know why you would ever do that, but yeah, that doesn't surprise me because like the milk is literally made for the calf. As far as I know, cow milk is quite different to like human milk. As I said about being able to deal with lactose is new. At one time, everyone was lactose intolerant. Oh, so yeah. I thought you meant the other way around. Like, as in, yeah, I suppose being able to deal with it is like it could mean either. Raw milk has lactose and lactase, the enzyme that helps you break down the fat. Okay, so pasteurizing it removes the thing that helps you deal with the thing it doesn't remove. Like, oh, what happened there? Oh, I've no longer selected anything. I didn't normally do that. How the hell did that happen? Oh yeah, so I need to get things. God, I'm taking the longest time to get anything done today, aren't I? Holy crap. Still a bunch of you here, though, so you've been interested in the conversation, apparently, at least. Right. I'm looking at these. That's what I'm looking at. I already had 2 of these. Probably didn't need to do this. Oh, that's awful. I bought these with me. I need to make sure I take them back. I think, maybe. Yeah. Oh well. Probably get there in one jump with the ones I already had anyway. My samba. Holy crap! I've been rambling about food for 2.5 hours. It's almost like this is like when someone covers their fries in ketchup and essentially got fries with their ketchup. This is a stream where I give you some NMS with a food talk. Standard Zane Street. Yeah. Basically, it's about Let's fuck him up. What, motherfucker, you don't know me like that. Oh, I missed it, motherfucker. Relax, bitch. Shooting ass bitch. Get back, skibby dibba scabba doobie doo da. Skibba dibba skibby dibba. Ow. Go further away as we shoot it so we can get a good view of this destruction. Got in the way, you took my rocket, you job chance. I don't know how many atlases you can let the hive blow up. Probably, well, if you can let more than one, it'll be infinite. I'm here because I was checking out the Atlas, was looking during the final count. 6 expedition tours so far. You are the only who I've found who has seen the Atlas without purple plasma. Without purple plasma? What does that mean? How are they purple plasmid up? I'm sure if this would be because of a new save, because I did find others who had seen the plasma using the new save. It could be some glitch, or maybe they were weavers. Like, is that a difference? Or? What the hell are we helping the Atlas and no one thought of us? Wouldn't the fabric of reality eventually cease to exist if the Atlas wasn't there? For us, as far as we're concerned, like. Isn't that like deleting System 32? It's so painful to watch this fight without using Inferno. We aren't so weak. We use our fists here. We don't use a sword. I'm a weaver too. So yeah, it could be a weaver. I'm not a weaver is what I'm saying. I'm sage. So maybe weavers have the purple because they won the whole thing. And what the hell up? Deleting Atlas is like deleting Sys 32, yes. Yeah. I build dwarfs before the interface. The orbs spin them passively. Does it even see me out? Marriage. Oh, guess what I got today? No, came yesterday. I got some bloom gelatin, beef gelatin, 250 gram pot. This place I bought it from, they sold 10 kilogram pots for 185 quid. Mine was about 7. But like, I'm super excited because now I've seen like chefs use it before for like, because like if you get like a stock from a supermarket or something, or you use like a stock cube, there's no real gelatin in that. The little Norstock pots I use do have a bit of gelatin, hence why they're a little jelly thing, concentrated thing, but they don't have that much in them. So when I'm making like a ragu or something, I can now add some friggin' powdered gelatin to my ragu And it'll give it a way better mouthfeel. It'll have a better emulsion. It'll be freaking awesome. I'm super happy with that. I also got some Filipino soy sauce and cane vinegar. Then go make some adobo, bitches. Gone with it. Oh, it's over there. I don't know the reason for not seeing the purple plasma or if it's anything worthy of more investigation. It caught my eye when watching another stream. I imagine, like, if that person's stream, if they're a weaver, then it's probably that. Because I believe there is also like a purple shrouding or whatever in over the thing in the anomaly, but only for weaver. I saw the plasma and immediately said to myself, why did I not... Yeah, I got what you mean. Angus, how's it going? Good Daisy. Angus is a great one for reminding me of beef. And AC/DC. Two great things. Oh, that's not a door. What is this madness? What kind of crackhead build is this? I'm intrigued. Is this a ship? I definitely get the feeling this is a blender build. Cool though. Oh yeah, it's a blender build. It's cool though. Very cool build. Yeah, bitch, give me, you don't know me like that. I'm not sure the reasons at all, because I was thinking it was to do with completion of some quest, and since we were Time Gate, maybe many completed them, but it seems new saves can see it. Well, yeah, so if the new saves were a Weaver, then it would make sense. Because Weaver won the faction war, is what I mean. Shit, Roman babbles like the village you did most of the time. What the frick? Oh crap, I missed it. Sorry about Ruby. So, as I recall, you did stream Dune Awakening for a while. It launched on PS5 September 17, and with it, massive changes to the game for both PC and console. Single player as well as the... Is this a game you'll recommend? I really enjoyed it, yeah. So, like, I have, like, hundreds of hours in it. Like, I'm not playing it now, really, but I've got 430 hours in it, so, you know, I enjoyed the game. And I have a pretty epic base and thousands of spice melange in every vehicle possible and stuff, and so, like, yeah. I think it's a fun game. I'd recommend it to people who like that kind of thing. Trying to hear? Motherfucker, you don't know me like that. Get back. Fucking song. Let's complete this on another one. Yeah, on another one. Orange shit gibbons babbles a village. What the? Actually, I need to see what that was in response to. Oh, to be fair, this is Dandick Street. Damn you! It was in response to that, you son bitch. Oh no! Oh, nah, that was political. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that then. We have a no politics rule, by the way, for any new people. No politics in the chat. So, Barry. Hail Weavers! Also hello, Mr. Zane. Hello, Retro Frito. Weaver are you? Filthy hippie are you? Have you finally stopped weaving the fabric of the universe to weave yourself up a shower and take one? Have you? Old hippie boy. Yeah, cheers. I appreciate it. That's the thing, whenever anyone does it, I'll give people a warning. I'm not just going to ban them for it instantly. I mean, if people keep going at it, then yeah, it's a rule. If I don't enforce it, it's going to not be done. Shabba-dooba skibba-dooby-doo. Yeah, we don't like too divisive stuff in this stream. Just to even out the hails. Hail Satan! That reminds me of Tenacious D. Longest fucking time ago, in a town called Kickapoo, lived a humble family, religious through and through. But Beyla was a black sheep, and it knew just what to do. His name was young JP, and he refused to step in line. A vision he did see it fucking rocking all the time. He wrote to test a jam, and all the planets did align. I actually know all the lyrics to that song. Ridiculous. Actually, the one thing I stumble on is always Meatloaf's part. Your brother's 10 times better than you. Jesus loves him more. Arachnitects weavering the universe. That sounds like a disease. Like they're adding weevils that eat apart the universe or something. I was a weaver and I ended up with a green dragonfly sentinel insect. Hell, What up, Polo, you minty bastard? How's it going, lad? Kind of like the final space cartoon Arachnitects. I've never heard of this. Can I just build the thing instantly? I can! Hello! What up, nerds? Nope. There we go. As long as it's not tribbles. Tribbles? Oh. I did the Direwolf bar in purple and green. Hello. Green, purple and green, great contrasting colours. You have used them in thumbnails before. Yip dap skibba dooby dabba dooby da dap scoop doop skibba dibby dibba dooby da da. I sound like skeet skeet. Doesn't that just mean cum or something? Squeak. Oh, it's an infinite. Actually, yeah, let's do it with that. Orange for purple, yeah. Yeah, it would be, yeah. It's like, basically the contracts just want on the opposite side of the hue spectrum, whatever thing. Anyone who's made a thumbnail for YouTube needs to know contrast. Because you need to have those contrasting colors. You'll probably see my thumbnails tend to have some very high contrast with the text always. So it pops, you don't have to really think, you just see it with... You can read it with like your peripheral vision type thing. Get back, motherfucker, you don't know me. Get back, skibidi-bidi. Oh, skeet, skeet, motherfucker. Oh, skeet, skeet, goddamn. That's his effect. I'm not Flow Rider. Is that Little John? Oh, that just reminds me of cooking by the book. It's a piece of cake to make a pretty cake. If the way is hazy, gotta do the cooking by the book. You know you can't be lazy. That, like, mixed with the Little John. Oh, what is horrendous. Contrast, but I love putting white text on light backgrounds. And that's great unless you're making a YouTube video that you want people to watch. Unless it's even if it's a video about putting white lettering on light backgrounds, you don't want to do it. Oh, I didn't see if I had any. I don't. Ah, crap. Right, we might die here. Let's approach from the side. From almost behind, yeah? Back off your slag. Yeah. Let's remove this. Oh, skeet, skeet, skeet. Oh, skeet, skeet, motherfucker. Ooh. Was that on Need for Speed 2 Underground? I don't think this is really, without upgrades, I don't think it's particularly faster than the Photon. It's also, yeah, it overheats quicker. I'm going to last without shielding. I might make this. Woo. No shielding is rough for this. I was biased my nice smack talk. I had SC. Oh yeah, if you got a supercharged forward, I thought it'd be way better. We got an S-class salvage Hyperdrive for that too. Oh, we got a good little reward on that. Oof. It looks like the game is programmed to stop attacking you so much when you get to that low health, so it doesn't just murder you horribly. Universe, I swear to Jimmy Cricket, I internally lose my shiz when I see white on light. Please, for love of Mike, just put a background on the page. Being school so stuck with NFS, Need for Speed Underground. Yeah, isn't that 2? Need for Speed 2 Underground? Because that's the one I played like crazy. Get low, Need for Speed. Yeah, Underground 2, yeah. So Need for Speed Underground 2, not Need for Speed 2 Underground, yeah. I played that game so much there. That and SSX3, I played the living fuck out of. I love that game. SSX3 had such a good freaking soundtrack. Like Placebo, Bitter End. It had a Korn song, I believe. My brain's failing me on who it's got. It had a Pixies song, I think, as well. My sister thinks, yeah. It's a soup. I think is it. I forgot what it's called now. Is it Superstar Snowboarding Extreme or something? 9 days left to do this expedition now. The milestones are done pretty easily, and now since that milestone was removed, it shouldn't be a problem speeding through. Not at all, no. Yeah, it's really quick. Well under an hour you can do the whole thing. I never used to think Ludacris was a good rapper until recently, and I saw that bloody thing, freestyle. I never used to listen to his music, really. And then he was on Fast and the Furious, and I'm like, I knew who he was. Like, Ludacris. He's also barely aged in like the last 20 years. Twisted Metal games and Rob Zombie tracks were on another level. Oh, I got love a bit of Dragula or something. It's such a classic metal song, that is. Every bloody metal night probably still plays it now. There's a few that when I was younger, like every metal club would play every single metal night. And like Dragula was one of them. There's also I'm Sorry You're Not a Winner by Enter Shikari. It's a one where it's like doom 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 doom, and then it does that again, and it was like type thing, which I always used to do with Seal too. There was also the when that Taylor Swift one, that Trouble whatever song came out. There was one who mixed it into his thing. And like, I can't remember whether I did the sound. I have a feeling, like, objectively, looking back, I would assume that I must have seen the meme with the goat screaming to it. That trouble, trouble, trouble thing. And then that just made me think that. I just forgot that I saw it. But I was convinced that, like, I'd done this, and then we saw the meme thing. So I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we used to do that. Like, there's a DJ called DJ Soundwave after the Transformer. He's from Leicestershire. I don't know if he still DJs now. But, like, oh man, he's my favourite DJ for ages. Like, he always used to DJ a night or two at Download Music Festival in one of the tents in the village. And like he's really good at tell you what, right? He was really good at I forget what it's called when you mix two songs, like mashups. So his entire set was mashups. Leicester. That's how you say it. You spelt that wrong, by the way. But it's Leicester, it's not Leicester. That's how Americans say Worcestershire sauce. It's Worcestershire. There's no sister. It's Worcestershire. So Leicester, Worcester, Gloucester, they're all spelt with that weird Cester thing. But you don't pronounce that. It's just Worcester. We Chestershire. Oh, we Chester. So Worcestershire. It's not we Chestershire either. It's Worcestershire. It's not Wash Your Sister either, which is the best alternative name for it, granted. I live 5 miles away from Worcester in Massachusetts, USA. How do they say it there? I didn't even know there was a Worcester in US. You call it Worcester. Same way, Worcester. Okay, cool. Then why have Americans got this problem? I suppose the people, yeah, Worcester. The only people who don't have the problem saying it in America are the people who live in Massachusetts. I want fat hands and I want to dance. Alright, it's another one complete. It's going to be in everyone's head now for like a week. You are welcome. So, is it just Gek Panda last? Or... Yeah, Gek Panda's the last one. 5 bloody saves. Finishing them off. Oh, actually, yeah, for anyone who's a metalhead, I'm wearing a Trivium t-shirt. Oh. It's a really old t-shirt now. It's all thin and barely, it's not soft anymore, hasn't been for ages. This was for the tour. Which tour was it? World Shogun Division. For that album. Whatever. Obviously got this at the gig in Bristol, I think. No, this wasn't Bristol. Damn it, was it Cardiff? We did some Pokemon on the same day. It's either Cardiff or Nottingham. So are you metal or prog rock? Both. I love prog. I love metal. My tastes are pretty eclectic. I like K-pop. I like Japanese pop and rock. Is there anything I don't... I like classical. I'm not massive on jazz. So like prog, metal and rock is like the metal rock version of jazz. But I'm not big on jazz itself. I feel like jazz is the unorganized prog. And it annoys me. It's like put it in a spreadsheet, man. Come on. I'm not big on lots of pop. But I don't... There's quite a lot of pop music I do like. Ooh, you can see Pliny. Frick yeah, dude. I've seen Polyphia live. I haven't seen Dream Theater, but I did see Slash with Miles Kennedy, and they played a Dream Theater song. I'm trying to think, who else prog have I seen? I love Coheed and Cambria. I haven't seen them there live. Oh, wait a minute. I have seen Coheed and Cambria live. I have seen them, yeah. So I've seen them. They're kind of prog. They're like pop prog. I was at the DT show. They made the 40th anniversary DVD. Oh, hells yeah, dude. That's awesome. A good Aussie band. 6 times. That's cool, man. Came back for the In Flame open air in Germany today. Ooh, hells yeah, dude. It's mostly black metal there. Dude, In Flames, man. Hells yeah. That's cool. And I haven't really been to gigs for a few years now, but I've been to hundreds of gigs. Like, it's primarily my mid-20s to mid-30s. Like, there was a few years where, like, I was going to a gig every week. Like, half of my clothing is still band t-shirts. Like, all but one of my hoodies is a tour hoodie. Like, yeah. Finish the lyrics quick. This is a song that makes me think of Tribute by Tenacious D, but I don't think it is. Oh wait, this is a song that never ends? Wait, what? I don't know. I've seen Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. Oh, cool. So it is never. Right. So should... One of the best I've seen recently is Heilung. They were so good. They were at the last download I went to. I haven't been download for 2 years now. Last 2 years. I really wanted to go this year, but a few things really kind of made it not too probable. Plus, it costs like £800 to £1,000 to go for the 5 days these days with everything, like the whole tickets, parking, the food there, the stuff you need to take with you. It's just so expensive. The ticket itself is like 400 quid. But they had Lincoln Park there and everything, man. They had friggin', I think Pliny was there as well. Yeah, I think so. Damn it, I converted my expedition before transferring all the gear. I went, no! HFX, what are you doing, man? Thursday, it actually doesn't end. Anyways, I'm going to bicycle riding in plus 35 degrees Celsius humid Canadian weather. That sounds not fun at all. Enjoy your hell. Later, Jibby. But yeah, Heilung were amazing. I'd wanted to see them for years. Since I found Heilung after seeing the announcement trailer for Hellblade 2, because there's music in that. I was like, this is badass. What is it? I found them. I've got obsessed with them. But then I saw that their gigs, their private tours, are like 200 quid minimum to see them. There's a good reason, by the way. It's amazing. It's worth it. But then they played the Download Music Festival. I was like, well, I need to see them. And they were so good. They brought on like one part of the act has like 30 people dressed as Vikings, like marching in place and shit to bang into this. It's so good. Badass. Yeah, but I'll drink all the water. That's a good idea. You should drink other people's water too, all yours and all theirs. Always the bloody silver in it. Yeah, see? I went to the wrong place. Get back for the monkey, you don't know me like that. Right. These will all be tritty doodles. I need silver ruining. See if this works. Jason said this doesn't work anymore. This used to be the best way to find meteor thing. Of course, nowadays, if you go, like, when meteor, like, clouds or whatever, will often just appear once you get there instead of being already loaded. So you used to be able to see that you're flying through one, basically, with this. Apparently, that hasn't been the case for quite some time now. Oh, see, here we go, yeah. It loads in after, unfortunately. Oh, I have good weapons on this one, apparently. We have Infernath, baby. What up? Fucking boost. Do I bring a full... Oh no, I'm getting all that from just this. Fuck yeah. Do, come on and do the gonga. Do, come on, lad, have some fun. First ever show I went to was Ted Nugent at the Hammersmith Odeon back in 75. Hells yeah, that sounds cool. Isn't he like just like a crazy southern guy who loves guns and hunting? My first ever gig was Soulfly with Skindred and another band supporting. Skindred were the first on, so they were technically the first band I ever saw, and they were amazing. He's a tosser now. He's probably a tosser back then as well. He just had other qualities. Right, is that enough? Yay! I fell in love with a started trooper. We can boot from Skibberty way. I'm not so doing this one either. My first show was Sheryl Crow. Well, I mean, my first album that I ever got was Smurfs Go Pop, so it's like, that's not cool. And the first one I ever bought, though, was The Offspring Americana. I'll have to use the shield one in this time again. Hey, brother, yeah. Wanna skibby dibby dooby dabba dibby dee where? Get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that. Get back, motherfucker. Are you streaming tonight, Train? You would normally be on by now, wouldn't you? If you were. Skibby dibby doo, diddle diddle doo. Diddle diddle doo. Oh! I can't fit in, so I don't know why I got this. We'll take that out. What can you want? Oh, das ist gut. Du got one. Das ist gut. Ja, das ist gut. Das ist gut. Get back, skibby-dibby, you don't know me like that. Get back, skibby-dibby, you. Here we go. Train o'clock is an hour ago. And so train o'clock is 7. Yeah, I thought it was, yeah. Negative Ghost Rider. Ooh. Trying to think, who is the poppest act I've ever seen? Probably, oh, B.O.B. I saw B.O.B. porting Paramore. That'd be the poppiest act I've ever seen live. It's a good gig. B.O.B. was awesome. Like, because he was like the Paramore crowd, he even put, he even like bought out an electric guitar and started doing shit, and he's like a rapper, so it's cool. This was back when Paramore was a bit more rocky, still emo, but... Oh, so it is one. Son of a... Maybe I did throw that. My rocket launch has been like constant freaking. Been acting really weird there. Oh, totally haven't. Nice. That was quick. Hello. I thought you meant whitest, and I thought of AGR. Whitest? For me, it was the fix. I used to test save originally from the Leviathan expedition. On this expedition, was about to delete that save until I noticed it had legacy freighter blueprints. So I instead just did it to test out different Corvette builds. Saves adjusted to a normal save for duration of the expedition. The same happens if you enter PD mode save. Didn't need to transfer anything back from this expedition to main save. I mean, you definitely should, if possible. You should transfer this tech, because this living lens has a shield and everything. It has stats. So I used to say originally from the Leviathan. I'm not sure what you mean, Black Roo. What you happened? Oh, you transfer lens, cool. I'm not sure what you're saying happened, like. Oh god, the man answer. I forgot about that. Like, hey man, what are you doing? This is like, I was trying to like make some toast and shit, and I had to fight these fuckers. What are you having for? I swear, have I got? I so hope I got like a message from Jason. Saying, I have a pallet, you fucker. Oh no. He did respond to something though. I saw a short earlier. It's so good. I'm gonna put it. Oh. Smigel! Oh, it's so terrible. This made me laugh when I saw that earlier. It's Mexican Lord of the Rings. The music is so dodgy though as well. It was an incredibly long expedition. Only long in the sense that, like, there's a time gate. If you start it now, you can have it done in less than an hour. What is a PD mode save? Permadeath. Not the thing you might be wondering. No games have that kind of thing. Hello. Oh, hello. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Get back, skibby dibby, you will. Oh God, no, no. Stop. Terrible. Crafting enabled. Oh, hello, fella. Who's this? Who's that? This is. Are you moving? Crusader something unknown. Risk unknown. Full name. Quite a nice planet, this one. Oh, there. Floating pyramid cows. What the fuck? Where's... Oh, have I gone past mush poop? Whee! Perfect, may the Atlas be with you. And to you, sir! Well, that is just a hut. Right. Shadaisy, thank you all for hanging out and being all shadaisy and whatnot. I hope you enjoyed the rambling about food and shit for 2.5 hours. It's basically the experience you can expect in these here parts. Who have we got? Is Gek on today? No, Gek's not streaming. Who's streaming now? Oh my god, who's streaming? Hello. I wonder who's streaming all day. Oh, hard. We have a Tangent streaming Power World. Hello. Let's raid Tangent. Raid. And on YouTube, is there anyone? Yeah, Jebstu's also streaming. No Gek. Yeah, Gek isn't on. I checked for Gek first. And on YouTube, we have Mollyberry. So she's playing Power World as well. Right, so thank you everybody. Time for my daily MMO session then. Work, work, work. Awesome to have you fine folk. Thank you for hanging out and chatting and shit. Alright, thank you for hanging out. And, oh, I'm not streaming on Tuesday. On Tuesday, it is my little brother's 18th birthday. So I'm going over armed with a present and whatnot. So I'm streaming on Tuesday. I will be back on Thursday then, and I'll work on videos in the meantime. So thank you everyone. Hope you have an amazing one. And yes, a pop in doodly. Bye.